morning. Night 2 was a success. Let me turn my air conditioning down. Can you hear me? I actually slept, like, I did not wake up the whole night. Which the first night I kept dreaming that people were just like entering my vehicle, not trying to hurt me, just like opening the doors and being like starting to get into my car, and then they'd be like, oh, sorry, I didn't know anyone was in here. So that was weird. I kept waking up to that dream, and then it would take me a little bit to fall back asleep. I didn't like vlog a ton yesterday. I just took a few little videos while I was at the beach. I'm in Illinois for a few days before I actually leave for my trip. I had a bridal shower, and then I'm picking my mom and sister up at the airport. I am just staying around here and like trialing sleeping in the van, or it's not a van. I'm gonna call it a van, okay? Deal with it. It's a van for me. I'm just doing like a trial run, but I mean essentially my trip started on Friday and today is Sunday. And then I pick up my mom and sister on Tuesday. So yesterday I went to a beach in Chicago.
The beach is wetter than anything, and wide enough to walk upon. And where it's wet, the sky reflects, and we'll draw giant spirals with our feet.
And then I did my first Planet Fitness shower, and that was successful. I got all clean and I smell great. I went to this town in Illinois that I'm in right now. It has a really cool downtown. There's this huge Barnes & Noble, which is actually where I spent most of my time. It was like 2 stories, which maybe that's a normal thing, that there's 2-story Barnes & Nobles like everywhere, but I've only ever been to ones that are 1 story and they're not that big. So maybe it's just because I'm like from small town Indiana. But it was really awesome, and there were just so many books. Like, I just was like walking down the aisles and like pulling out all the books and like looking at them and reading the back of them. And it's just like crazy to me that there are so many stories. Like, there are so many brains in this world that can produce so many stories, and it's overwhelming to me that I'll never be able to read every single story that anyone's ever written. One day when I'm rich and famous, or just rich, I'm gonna buy so many books. That is the dream. But anyway, so I walked around there for a long time, and then I just felt so inspired to write just because I was around all these stories. And so I found a table and sat down, and I was writing just about my life, and kind of a journaling thing, kind of writing letters to people that I'll never send them to. Just writing anything that was popping into my mind. And it's kind of cool being in this different area, just being in a different setting altogether, has really like got my creative juices flowing. And yesterday after the beach, I was kind of just like driving around. I went into a grocery store that I had never heard of. They're everywhere here. They're called Jewel Osco's, and I had never heard, I didn't even know they existed, but I've seen like 10. And after I had seen so many, I was like, I should go in, because I kind of have a weird thing. I love grocery stores, and it's just like fun for me to walk around and look at food, probably because I love to eat. So I went into that grocery store, but I was just kind of like walking around, not really doing like anything like substantial. So it was kind of cool, because I feel like because I wasn't doing like an activity, I had to kind of like entertain myself by just like thinking and being creative. So it was nice after that whole day of just kind of like having these ideas pop into my head about what I could write, being able to sit down and just get those ideas onto paper. I came and slept here at this Walmart. I'm eating breakfast. banana. I'm heading to a nature preserve to hike, and when I was reading about it online, it said that there's gonna be like lots of birds, and I love birds, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna take my camera along and just snap some photos of some birds. In this town, every Sunday they have free concerts in the park, so I'm gonna go to that. I don't know what the band is or if it's gonna be good or not, but it's free and it's something to do. I'll probably head to another town to sleep in a different Walmart. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, so I'm just kind of doing it day by day. But that's the quick update, and yeah. Good afternoon. I have on my favorite linen button-up white shirt, and my hair is down, except I'm so annoyed with this length because like it's like at a point where it's just kind of like falling flat. Like I have curly hair and like it's just kind of falling flat. I don't know. I just like wish that I had more interesting hair or just like normal hair, but it's okay. There's a CiCi's Pizza here, which whoever's watching this, like I don't know if CiCi's are popular where you are, but I had never eaten at one that I can remember. Like maybe I have when I was little and like I was traveling with my parents or something, but we don't have them like around where I live. But I see the commercials for them on TV a lot, and it's just like a pizza buffet, and it's kind of targeted towards kids. There's like a little kids arcade in there. But yeah, it's a pizza buffet, and they're kind of famous, I think, for their like macaroni and cheese pizza, because it's like a weird kind of pizza. But I've always kind of like wanted to go there, so I went there, and it was kind of nice because it's a buffet, so I could eat as much as I wanted and like try to fill up so I wouldn't have to eat as much the next few days. But I ate so much. Like I'm kind of ashamed. I was an animal. Like I was like eating so fast, and I ate so much, and everything was good. There was like a salad bar, which was like honestly terrible. It didn't have like cheese or eggs, like hard-boiled eggs or anything to put on it. And the ranch tasted like it was made out of plastic. Like it looked like melted plastic, and it tasted like melted plastic. But the pizza was good, and they also had like pasta available, which was nice, so I had some pasta too. And all the pizza was good except for the mac and cheese one, and I'm disappointed by that because that was the one I was the most excited about, and it was honestly the worst pizza that I've ever put in my mouth. Like it was so gross. It was even worse than Little Caesars, which like if you know anything about me, you know that I hate Little Caesars. I think it is the scum of all the pizza that's available in the world. Bye friends. I'm gonna be bold and say that the macaroni and cheese pizza here at CiCi's was worse than Little Caesars. Yeah, I was bold. I said it. I'm full and I feel great that I have all that pizza in my stomach right now. For the rest of the night, I'm going to go to Ulta and use a lipstick sample so I can have lipstick on. Because I didn't really bring any. I brought, on accident, I brought one tube of lip gloss because it was just like in my backpack and I didn't know it. So I like, when I was switching out my backpack the other day before I went into Planet Fitness to shower, I like pulled this out and put it up in my like middle console thing here. Victoria's Secret Velvet Matte, and it's awesome. Like I love it when I wear it, and it's like a cream lip stain, and it's so pretty. Like the color is like really nice, and it stays like the whole time you wear it. But it's so bright, and like I feel kind of like I just can't wear it, like unless it's like for a reason, and it, you know what I mean? You ever have that like lipstick color where it looks good and you love it, but you can only wear it sometimes, and like when you do wear it, you're even like kind of like it's too much. So this is the only lip color that I have, and the only other like lip stuff I have is just chapstick and like lip, like just clear lip gloss. It's National Lipstick Day, I found out by looking at the internet or at social media. So I'm gonna go to Ulta, look at all the lipsticks, and just like put some on, put a sample on. And I'm going to a free concert in a park here in Naperville, and I feel like it's gonna be hit or miss. Like I feel like some like free concerts in parks are like really cool, and it's like a unique band or artist, and it's like really interesting to listen to. Sometimes it's just so bad, so we'll see. I am going to head to Ulta, and I guess you guys can like ride along. Okay, should I use my maps to find this Ulta, or should I just drive until I find one? I feel like it can't be that hard to find. I'm pretty sure. So I went to Goodwill today. The Goodwill that's here, and it was really nice. I suggest it if you're in the area. Definitely go to the Goodwill. I bet there's an Ulta there. Ooh, that's bright. Okay, there's a place called Petland. I wonder if they have live animals in there that I could look at. Interesting. And I'm gonna go for now until I get to Ulta. Hello, I'm making myself a peanut butter sandwich. Last night I had a dream. It was so weird. I was like in this league, this soccer league, which I don't play soccer. I hate sports. But we only played in this like big living room area. Like it wasn't like a gym. The person who was like in charge of it was an old teacher that I had in high school. And the way that it worked was he picked 2 people, and then those 2 people had to pick their teams. So like I guess that's a normal thing. So I was one that got picked, and I like picked my team, and then my best friend Ivory, I'll probably talk about her on this vlog a lot, but she was the other person who had to pick a team. And so she picked her team, and then it was like time to start playing, and the guy who like ran the league was like, okay, this time that we play soccer, like it's the excuse me this time that we're playing soccer, instead of a ball, we have to play with a Cocoa Puff, which is like a kind of cereal. In case any of you don't know, they're very small chocolate cereal balls. And so we were like playing soccer with this Cocoa Puff. It was so hard, and I was like getting so frustrated. That's essentially the whole dream. I'm sure there was other stuff too, but that's the main part that I remember. So there you go. That's your segment of Mandy's dreams. But anyway, I decided to come to this town called Schaumburg. I've really just like been in the suburbs of Chicago just because I've been to Chicago so many times, and I really don't have any desire to be there and like do stuff because I've seen what there is to see in Chicago. So I'm just kind of outside of it until I have to pick up my mom and sister tomorrow at the airport. But I was like trying to find just like towns that were like close to the airport so that I don't have to like be driving so far. And this one was pretty close. And then when I like looked it up to see if there was anything that you could actually do here, there's this library that's like really big. That's cute. There's this like teenage boy getting into his car. He just left the library, but he checked out The Greatest Showman on DVD. That's really fun. I'm proud of him. Sorry that I'm just like waving around this knife, fork, spoon combo. I hate when that happens. I got peanut butter like in between my teeth and my lip. But anyway, there's this huge library, and it said that it was like in the top 10 biggest libraries in the United States. No, maybe it was like the top 2. Like, I feel like I was really impressed by it, and I was like, I have to go there. I'm gonna go into there right now. I'm eating lunch because it's lunchtime, but I'm gonna go in there and probably just like write some and read some, like walk around and like touch all the books. But yeah, so that's my plan for today. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I'm sure I'll find other things to do, just like by using google.com. I don't know if you've heard of this resource called google.com, but it's really nice. You go to it and you can search things and then find out information. So yeah, this isn't sponsored, but Google, feel free to reach out to me if you want to sponsor me, because I'm really helping you get some more business. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna eat this good old peanut butter sandwich and then I'm gonna go inside. So I will see you guys later. Welcome back. It is Tuesday. I did not record anything else yesterday because I'm a new vlogger and I just don't know what I'm doing yet, and sometimes I forget that I do this. I do this, like this is something that I do. I guess it is now, for the next 4 months at least, and maybe after, if you guys become fans. But it's the next day. I have been doing a lot of nothing, and I am about to head to the airport to pick up my mom and sister. Just wanted to do a quick check-in, let you guys know what's going on. So that's what's happening. So I don't know what else I'm gonna say. I just felt like this was necessary. It's necessary. Everything's necessary. It's not true. I don't know why I said that. And yes, I am wearing the same shirt that I was wearing 2 days ago. Life on the road, baby.